I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home today. I want to talk about an important mechanism. I've spoken about this over and over again, but I'm going to speak about it again and again until it becomes a lifestyle change for all of us. The mechanism I'm talking about, which has everything to do. Today there is enough of science and medical research connecting this mechanism with cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular, weight loss, hair, skin, everything. I'm talking about sleep. Okay, now you'll say, oh, he's talking about sleep again. Yes, everything I talk about, people already know. But the problem is, people don't do it. The biggest issue we have on our planet today is motivation. People don't do what they're supposed to do. Everyone knows the foods that they should eat. Everyone knows the kind of exercises that they should do, and they should do exercise. Everyone also knows the importance of sleep. And everyone knows the importance of emotional wellness as well. But why do human beings find it difficult to do the things which are important for health? Because we've glorified and we've given priority and shine to everything that's external around us. So when it comes down to the basics of the human body, it seems very, very boring that we have to look after our health. You know, if priority and focus was put onto sleep, onto emotional wellness, onto food and everything else, we wouldn't be having these videos every single day talking about people dying, cancers, Alzheimer's, and all of that stuff. Things have to change, and it's up to you and it's up to me. Personal responsibility and accountability. Sleep, again, I'm going to talk about sleep very, very quickly. Okay, like I said, the world gives you what they want you to know. The new drugs to help you sleep better, the new drugs for diabetes, the new drugs for depression, all of that stuff. They're not telling you how to sort this problem. There is research out there, but it's not got light on it. You only put light on things that you need to shine. Okay, and that's where the money is. So coming down to sleep, number one, look around you today. How many of us know people who are suffering from Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, cognitive brain disorder? And then we just look and say, oh, it's old age. The poor guy is suffering. The family's suffering. And that's about it. That's about it. We don't go to see, why have these people gotten sick in the first place? In the first place. There is science showing us that one of the key risk factors for cognitive brain disorder, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, dementia, memory loss, all of that stuff, is sleep, is lack of sleep over the years. You see, when we sleep, it's like a bath of neurochemicals that flood the brain to clean us. The same thing that happens in the liver, in the kidney, in the heart. When we're in a state of complete rest, the body can heal. The body can only heal and repair itself when it's in a state of complete rest. Don't believe that? Over and above science, here's some common sense. You have a kid or you've ever fallen, you get a wound, you'll never find a scab growing during the day. You'll sleep, you wake up, and then you'll see, oh wow, there's a new scab over my wound. Okay? Men, your beards never grow during the day. You're not sitting in a meeting and then someone says, hey, your beard's growing. No, it happens only while you sleep at night, signifying that all growth, all repair, all rejuvenation, all hormonal balance, all detoxification happens only while you sleep. These are important and critical functions for the human body to survive, prevent disease, and recover. Now, if I don't get sleep or I don't get the right amount of sleep, all these critical functions are compromised. You can't improve your diet. You can't take more medications to fix something which is compromised by a different factor, which is sleep. No amount of nutrition can fix what sleep deprivation does. No amount of medication can fix what sleep deprivation has done. When we understand this, okay, we need to start changing. But everyone immediately thinks, oh no, sleep, that means I got to give up Netflix, I got to give up social life. You don't have to do that. Absolutely not. You can have all of this and still ensure that you get a good night of sleep. When the human body detoxifies, example, you wake up in the morning, you pass a motion, which you should be, that's your body detoxifying. All the accumulated waste in your colon passes out of your body, that's detoxification. Every time you eat food, you take medication, you breathe, your lungs work as a detox organ, and then your liver, and then your kidney, and then your bladder. Your skin, every time you sweat, detoxification mode. These are all detoxes. Dirt between your eyes in the morning. All of this is detoxification. It all is compromised when we don't have sleep. You can go onto all the detox programs around the world. You can go from one fancy spa to another. You can keep doing green juices and detox juices. But if you don't have the foundation that the body requires, it's useless. It is absolutely useless. People go to retreat centers, 5 days, 10 days. They sleep on time, they have green juices, they come back to their normal life, and within 24 hours, All of that is changed. You're actually shocking your body. You're making things worse. It's as simple as that. Now, how does the brain detoxify? As simple. We have something called a lymphatic system in the body, and we have something called a glymphatic system in the brain. What happens is our brain, when we're sleeping at night, it actually shrinks to almost 60 to 70%. There's a shrinkage in our brain cells, and then there's a cerebrospinal fluid that flushes across these brain cells, cleaning our brain. Yes, cleaning our brain. That is the glymphatic system, which can only be activated in deep sleep, in deep rest. So if you're not sleeping, you're waking up with more toxins. We have protein buildups in the brain in Alzheimer patients. Okay, we have all of these buildups, and then people say, oh, we don't have medicine to treat it. Okay, they're not even looking at prevention. Vitamin B12 is a neurological. It is required for neurological health. And yet 1 in 2 people have deficiencies in vitamin B12. Now the next question to people are, what are the foods that are rich in B12? No. You need to understand that B12 is synthesized in your gut. So if you have poor gut health, it doesn't matter how much of B12 you're taking. You will keep having low levels unless you fix your gut. So number one, get back to the basics of the human body. Most people don't have a problem with nutrients. They have a problem with absorption, which is in the gut. They have a problem with assimilation and breakdown, which starts in the stomach and in the way they eat their food. So you have to understand, see, everyone has an excuse out there for why they can't sleep, why they can't exercise, why they can't, get rid of stress. Everyone has an excuse, but no one cares. No one cares about your excuse at the end of the day. Let's face it. You have a problem in your life, you got to fix it. You got to fix it. People with excuses always blame and they whine and they complain. They waste so much energy which could be diverted into an action plan. That, okay, fine, I have a problem. I want to watch Netflix. I have late night calls. How can I still improve my sleep? Action, that's good. Instead of whining and complaining and finding shortcuts all the time, that's where people's lifestyles have failed. You have to understand that human health cannot be great without sleep, period. Now, there are some people who have night shifts and all of that stuff. It's the same thing. What you would do at night, you got to do in the day. So you end your shift, you go home, you sleep your 7 to 8 hours in a dark room. You change your entire biological clock if you have night shifts. It's as simple as that. But for everyone else who is compromising their sleep, you are going to have problems. Everyone is talking about immunity. No one's willing to fix their sleep. That's the first thing. Science has showed us very, very clearly sleep deprivation over days decreases your immune system by 60 to 70%. What more do you want to hear? What more do you want to hear? People start eating more garlic and ginger and immunity boosters and all of that stuff. It's useless. It's useless if you're not sleeping, because your immune system rejuvenates while you sleep, not while you're eating turmeric and garlic. So I think we got to start using a lot of vitamin C, which is common sense, period. Common sense. All the excuses would come. Oh, I'm insomniac, I'm this, I'm that. Fix it. Fix it. Here are the simple ways to fix it. Number one, if you're insomniac, you can't sleep, you got to retrain your body into sleeping. Now, I know what people are saying. Oh, it's easy for you to say you don't know what goes on in the life of an insomniac. Yes, I don't know because I'm not insomniac, but I'm here to tell you what you can do. Instead of complaining and whining, start doing these things. Fix your sleep time. Get into bed at the same time every night and sleep. Even if you're wide awake looking at the walls, look at the walls, but don't get out of your bed. You've changed your biological clocks and you got to retrain them. Don't look at your phone in the dark. Put off your phones and gadgets 1 hour before bedtime. These are the simple basics. If you're not willing to do the simple basics, all you have is complaints after that. So 1 hour to 2 hours before bedtime, no screen time, no blue light, no artificial light. Get into bed at the same time every day. Keep your weekend free if you want for yourself to sleep later that night. Consume your content in the day, early evening, late evening. Figure it out. If you have a problem and you got to fix it, that's your problem and you got to fix it. It's as simple as that. Don't have late night meals, period. It upsets your digestion and everything else. If you're stressed throughout the day, you cannot sleep at night. You got to learn to meditate. You need to learn how to calm down and disconnect your thoughts from the day. Now, it's not my problem if you have more stress in your life. It's your problem, so you got to fix it. Everyone out there sits and expects people to fix their problems, but they don't want to do anything about it. They don't want to put in self-discipline. They don't want to put in action. They don't want to put in any amount of consistency. They want to sit there and only complain about what their problems are. You got to fix it. You got to get into action mode. Yes, you have a problem. Can you fix it? Do it. Only you can fix your problems. No one else. When you look outwards, you'll get a lot to fix your problem. Yeah, start off with the sleep medication. Oh, it's not working anymore? Take a higher dose. Oh, it's still not working anymore? Let's put you on 2 sleep medications now and let's see how you sleep. That's your quick fix. It's available out there. Go and use it if you want. It's only going to destroy you further and further. Magic happens when you sleep, period. You got to fix your sleep. That is the basic fundamental of human life. Doesn't matter how well educated you are, what you do, how much money you have in your bank balance. It doesn't matter. You're the same person who needs what nature requires your body to need, which is good sleep at night. So stop compromising your sleep. Stop compromising your sleep. Look at animals. They fall sick, they get injured, wounded, they find a dark place, and they rest until they get better. Because we all know, science knows, that complete rest and recovery can only happen in a state of complete rest, which is sleep. So start organizing your lives around the fundamentals of human life. Everyone's so attached to the quick fixes out there, and that's why they get sicker and sicker, and they're in a cycle called chronic sickness, which means they never get off pills. And their pill list gets longer and longer and longer because there's only one mistake they made. They didn't look down at addressing the root causes and fixing the fundamentals of the human body. When you do this, your life is going to change. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.